it's WrestleMania season. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, it doesn't even feel like it's WrestleMania season. We were supposed to get, so much news and shit about what's gonna go down this, what's gonna go down here and stuff. Nothing. I'm looking at the news here and stuff on my iPad. Nothing. I mean, I got a few minor stories. I mean, I have enough stories for a podcast here for episode number 11. But I'm waiting for a certain individual, to drop some little bit of information, so I can get in contact with him real quick. So, without any further ado, guys, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm, of course, Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel on this Saturday. Can you believe it? It is Saturday, March 16th, 2019. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys are enjoying the podcast, man, I want you guys to smash that like button. Let's get this video to 10 likes right here on the podcast. I got something juicy for you guys here on episode number 11. Now, if you guys are into the podcast stuff, comment down below. What are your thoughts so far on the podcast? And if you guys are new to the channel, looking for Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday pay-per-view review, Top 10 Fridays, the reality podcast that we do every single Saturday, and episodes of WWE 2K19 My Career, man. I want you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Check out the content. Yesterday, Friday, I did a Top 10 Friday video, man. My top 10 greatest Hell in a Cell matches in WWE history. Link to that video will be down below in the description. Also, Throwback Thursday for this past Thursday. The champ, John Cena, makes the game Triple H submit at WrestleMania 22. I go over the entire card, my thoughts and opinions of WrestleMania 22. Link to this video will not only be in the upper right hand corner of your screen, but in the annotation. Also, NXT from back on Wednesday. This specific episode of Wednesday was the last time we saw Tommaso Ciampa as NXT champion. You guys know what happened to Ciampa. He got the neck surgery just this past week, and he's out for a minimum of 6 months. So, NXT review. It was a pretty good episode of NXT, man. Link to this video will be in the description down below in the upper right hand corner of your screen. Also, SmackDown Live, man. SmackDown Live was pretty good. SmackDown Live was pretty good on Tuesday, man. Vince literally stacked the deck against Kofi Kingston. We will see Kofi Kingston in a gauntlet match this upcoming Tuesday against 5 guys. Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, Rowan, and both members of The Bar. Link to the SmackDown Live review will be down below in the description. And of course, guys, Monday Night Raw. Raw was fucking terrible this past Monday. Batista does get what he wants at WrestleMania. He got a match against Triple H in a no-hold-barred match. So, link to this video will be down below in the description, guys. So, let me say this now. Batista and Triple H, they're going to set this build, man. It's going to be crazy. The build to this match will be crazy. So link to this Raw review will be down below in the description, man. Follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. This past week, I got 3 new subs this past week. And I want to give them a shout out real quick. I want to give a shout out to Sam. If you're watching, brother, I met you back on Monday Night Raw with that fucking goon, that retarded ass fuck. You remember, bro. If you're watching, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Shout out to Shayla. Shayla, if you're watching, girl, shout out to you. And DJ Storms, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I went to 46 subs. I am that close to 50 subscribers. Now, that's all the shout outs there. I want to give a certain individual this phone call. If you guys do not mind, I'm about to give one of my really good friends a phone call. So let's surprise him really, really quick. See if he even answers. Let's see if he even answers.
Hello?
Yo, TM.
Yo,
what's good, bro?
What's up, Chris?
I'm chilling, man. I'm here recording for the podcast, man. So, I got a few questions for you, man, real quick.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
How you feel right now about the product right now? How do you feel about it right now?
Oh man, don't get me started with the product, man. Let me tell you right now, the product is in shambles, bro. Monday Night Raw is absolutely horrendous, man. I can't even get through a show. I can't even get through a show for
Listen, bro. You know me. I would fall asleep by almost like 9:30. So you already know. I almost fall asleep by 9:30.
Yeah, man. Like it's insufferable. Like you see how the creative is, right?
Yeah, creative is horrible, bro.
Yo, like look at this for example. You see what's coming up on Monday Night Raw this week, right?
I already saw the card.
Oh man.
Listen,
bro, like that's all you need.
Listen,
right
you watch the video. I'm about to rant. I'm about to shit all over that fucking card on Monday Night Raw, bro. I'm about to shit all over this card on Monday Night Raw, bro.
Oh man, like yo, bro, that's all you need.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
That's exactly why the product is in shambles, bro. Like, it's crazy. I said it like on my Raw review this week. If this Monday Night Raw this week was going to be terrible, you best believe these Raws coming up all the way to WrestleMania.
It's gonna be horrible.
Absolutely, yes.
It's gonna be horrible. Oh, and do you know where Raw is gonna be at this Monday?
Chicago.
Chicago. And what I heard also today, Roman got pulled off the show on Monday night.
And gee, I wonder why.
And I wonder why.
I
wonder why.
Out of all the shows, they trying to save and protect them from the Chicago.
They're trying to protect them because you know that crowd in Chicago is real.
Yes.
That's a real crowd in Chicago, bro. A real crowd.
They fear the Chicago fans, bro. Like it's the only explanation. Otherwise, why would they do that?
I don't know, bro.
It's no other reason.
I even said it myself. Give it 2 to 3 weeks. Give it 2 to 3 weeks before fans start to get pissed of Roman, and look what happened. 2 3 weeks, perfect time.
It's not fully there yet. It's not fully there yet, Chris. But trust me, bro. I got a feeling. I give it about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and I would not be shocked if everybody hating on Roman again.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Low key. All right, I got another question. You see how WrestleMania season, is going down towards the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you was to change one thing about WrestleMania's card, what would you change?
If I could pick out of one thing.
Out of one thing you could change about WrestleMania, what would it be?
Bro, that's easy for me, bro. I would take Charlotte out of the main event easily.
You read my mind, bro.
Because, bro, listen, man. See, I always say, like, I really, like, I don't want to put the blame just all on Charlotte, though. Because don't get me wrong, she is a good wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
No, she's good. Yeah, she's good.
Like,
she's good.
But I really feel like when they added her, despite that it was a good moment for her to get heat and for everybody to resolve around Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
At that point, I felt like that's where everything just crumbled because you can see how, despite they adding Charlotte, she feel like a third wheel in this thing because you see the tweets between Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey and everybody be talking about them when Charlotte just there because she's Charlotte Flair.
I feel you, bro.
That's a fact.
Great minds think alike, bro. Just put it like that. I said that exact same thing.
So if I can change one thing, bro, it would be that. I would take Charlotte out of that and just leave it to Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey and just give us the match that we all truly deserve in WWE because this is what's going on right now. Like I said to myself, the one thing I'm interested in right now is Batista and Triple H.
Oh, that's the one thing I'm really interested in. Other than that, that's it.
Like they literally killed everything. It's like they literally just they just had like a whole mix of ingredients, and they want to add a certain amount of ingredients, but instead they didn't want to be like kids. They want to just add so much to try to make that thing so much better than it already is.
Yeah.
And now look at it. It tastes so terrible. Like you drink it, terrible. Ugh.
There's a report going around, and I have it on my iPad here. Kurt Angle possibly wrestling on Raw until WrestleMania in a 4-week retirement run.
I'm not surprised to hear that, bro.
I'm not surprised about that either.
We was all wondering why Kurt Angle kept showing up on television in 2019.
In 2019, bro.
Yes. Like, what is this, man? Like, this ain't the Attitude Era?
It's not, bro.
This is Aggression Era?
Now,
like, come on.
Now, man. One thing, now Angle's gonna have his retirement match at WrestleMania. Who would you book to face Angle at WrestleMania? Like, there's so many opponents you can book. I'm hearing it's John Cena. I'm hearing it's fucking Bobby Lashley. I'm hearing it's... Listen, I'm even hearing it's The Undertaker. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's even The Undertaker to face Kurt at WrestleMania. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm going to tell you right now, in my honest opinion, I think it has to be John Cena.
It has to be Cena, though. It has to be him.
I feel like it has to be Cena. I think it's only right because the first match, Kurt Angle versus Cena.
And then Cena just slapped the shit out of Kurt Angle. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. That was started John Cena's run.
That's what started his run right there.
So I feel like it's only best to have John Cena retire Kurt Angle.
How do you feel about Finn Balor right now on the main roster so far?
Oh, man, Finn Balor is like he making up 1 minute and then he going down 10 times over, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with Finn Balor right now, bro.
They said that he might bring back the Demon at WrestleMania, cause it was advertised. It was advertised.
I'm okay with the Demon, but it gotta be for a good purpose. They can't just. See, that's the thing. Honestly, I don't want the Demon to come back because I feel like right now there's no purpose to bring it back. When the Demon comes in, it gotta be for a good purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just advertise the Demon just to advertise the Demon because it's the Demon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you cannot do that. You gotta have him reset in the Demon for a specific reason. Like, you seen down in NXT.
Oh yeah, Battle NXT was amazing, bro.
Yes, the only way he went to the Demon is he had no choice but to resort to the Demon.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Period.
How you feel about the tag team division of Raw and SmackDown? Now, as you see NXT, listen, NXT's tag team division, listen, NXT's tag team division, bro, is stacked, bro. It's stacked.
Yes.
It's really stacked. Compared to Raw and SmackDown, NXT, bro, blows it out of the water.
Bro, the main roster tag team division, bro, let me tell you right now. My Becky Lynch t-shirt worth more than the tag team division. Raw and SmackDown. That's how awesome
I believe it, bro. I believe it.
Is, bro.
I believe it, bro. I believe it.
Like literally, like, bro, the only team that is exciting right now on the main roster is the Usos.
Oh, the Usos is the best tag team, period. Yeah.
On the main roster, the Usos are the best tag team, period, bro. Like, there's no one on that level.
On the main roster, yeah. On the main roster, yeah. On the main roster, of course. But NXT, you got so many good tag teams in freaking NXT. You got the War Raiders, you got Undisputed Era. There's so many tag teams.
Right, and the thing about it, they all feature prominently.
They all feature prominently, bro. That's the main difference.
Now look at the main roster, for example. What team could you name to me right now, off the top of your head?
The Usos. That's about it, bro. That's about it.
That's just about it.
I mean, Ricochet and the Black, they're a good tag team, but they just don't mix together for some reason.
That's the thing. Like, they're a good team, but they're not a team.
They're not a team, but they're a good team though. But they're just not a team.
They're not a team. They're gonna be split apart eventually.
I was booking for Black and Ricochet to separate apart after the Dusty Classic, and then you can ask the Black turn heel, and then you could book Black against Ricochet for Takeover. That's how I would book it. That's how I would book it, okay?
And you can imagine that match won't be hype.
That match would be, listen, this next set of tapings for going into Takeover, bro, they rewrote everything for Takeover. They rewrote everything. Everything. Because due to Ciampa surgery on his neck, he's out for at least 6 months. So Triple H had to rewrite everything. He had to rewrite everything for Takeover.
Bro, just imagine Alistair Black Ricochet. Like, that's like. Bro,
can you imagine that match, bro? Can you imagine that match? Ricochet against Black? Oh my god.
It's gonna be they could do a 5-star match in their sleep.
In their sleep, bro. Like,
in their sleep.
That's how NXT rolls, bro. That's how NXT rolls.
Literally.
That's how NXT rolls, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, bro. It's just, listen, This WrestleMania season doesn't even feel like WrestleMania. It doesn't really feel like it.
Bro, I've seen so many comments on my videos about how this WrestleMania season just don't feel like WrestleMania. Like, we haven't felt like a WrestleMania season in years.
It hasn't felt like it in years, bro. Hasn't felt like it in a long time.
Like, I can't remember the last time I felt like it was WrestleMania. Like, matter of fact, if I can think on top of my head, the last time I felt like WrestleMania was WrestleMania 28.
Oh, yeah.
That is. WrestleMania 28.
Oh, yeah.
Once in a lifetime match, even though it wasn't once in a lifetime.
I mean, last time I checked, once in a lifetime only happened once. It happened twice in back-to-back years.
We got twice in a lifetime.
You got it twice. I'm like, what?
And then we got Ended for Her with Undertaker Triple H.
Oh, yeah, that was the second best match of the whole night. That was the second best match of the whole night.
What was you talking about, Undertaker Triple H?
Mm-hmm. That was the second best match of the night, in my opinion. I mean, Rocky Cena was good. Rocky Cena was good.
Wait. What was the first?
Rocky Cena, in my opinion.
The best match of the night?
The best match of the night, in my opinion. I mean, it's hard. Listen, as a wrestling fan, it's hard to, like, decide which could be the match of the night. But no question, Triple H and Taker had the better build. They had the way better build.
I don't know, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. John Cena and Brock did, that was a good match. But
no, it was a good match. It was a good match. It was a good match.
You say mostly finishes.
Oh, man.
Like near the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, nearly the last 5 minutes. But 29 was bad. The match between Rocky and Cena was bad in 29.
Oh, bro, the only thing I remember about WrestleMania 29 was CM Punk Undertaker.
Oh, bro. I was there that night. Jesus, bro. Best match of the night. Punk and Taker. Best match of the night.
Yes.
Best match of the fucking night.
And the crazy thing about it, we all knew CM Punk had no chance against Undertaker. I mean, no respect to CM Punk, but he had no chance against Taker. Like, we all thought that going in.
He came that close though to beat Taker. He came that close.
He came close. Yes, he came close. But still, though, we all then expect. Come on, Undertaker. Come on.
Listen, man, Taker's the greatest of all time. I don't want to hear nothing from anybody else in the community, man. Taker's the greatest of all time. I don't want to hear nothing.
The thing about, I can't even argue against that, though. You can literally say he is one of the greatest of all time, or the greatest of all time. I ain't gonna argue against that. You can't.
You can't. You just can't.
You can't even fathom that.
Like, it's an argument because many people are gonna say, "Oh, what about Ric Flair's 16 world titles?" I'm like, then what about Taker's 21 no streak at WrestleMania? What about it?
The thing about Ric Flair. Let me see about Ric Flair, bro. The thing about Ric Flair, how to me that is, like, I'm putting it in my perspective, honestly. Don't get me wrong. Ric Flair is no question one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, no question. That's not even an argument. Not even an argument.
Yes. I'm looking at everything. Not just what he did outside the ring. What he did inside
the ring. And also, he's one of the greatest heels of all time. One of the greatest heels.
Now, the thing is, see my Ric Flair, he didn't really wow us as far as what he did in the ring. He had some good matches.
Yeah, he had some really great matches.
He had some really good matches. But did he ever, like, think about it, did he ever really, like, wow you?
Nah.
In the ring a lot?
No.
You think right? You think about it? No.
No, think about it.
That's why I say Ric Flair is not the greatest of all time. But he is up there.
But when you think about that wow factor, you got to think about Undertaker.
Well, I'm still, bro. Like I said, I can't disregard Undertaker, bro. He could be up there. He could be the greatest ever.
He could be.
Like I said, I can't even argue against that. I'm not even going to attempt to argue against Undertaker, bro. That's Undertaker.
That's a whole different breed, bro. That's a whole different breed.
Undertaker's on a whole nother level. Nobody will, not ever, nobody will replace Undertaker. The only person we got right now that even close to the Undertaker is Aleister Black.
It's Aleister Black.
That's it.
And even Black said it himself. He doesn't want to be compared to the Undertaker. He doesn't want to be compared because that's a whole different guy.
No, he shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
He should not be.
He shouldn't. All right, I got one more question before you can go, bro.
Okay, bro.
If you was to make a Mount Rushmore of 4 people of wrestling history, who would be your 4? I gotta ask that question to everybody.
My top 4 of all time?
Your top 4 of all time.
Oh man, top of my head. I'm gonna say definitely Mankind. I definitely gotta put him in there because that was for the simple fact that what he did as far as what he did in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But what he did for me, like on a personal level, because Mankind did a lot for me, man, growing up. Like he got me do some like tough shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, man. Like that's why I said he definitely, no question, my favorite of all time. Man, that's just me, like on a personal level.
Now, I agree, but all I gotta say is Hell in a Cell, Mick Foley against The Undertaker. That's all you gotta say.
Oh man,
That's
bro.
all you have to say.
Yes, bro. That's my favorite match.
It's my favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time.
That's
of
my
all
favorite,
time.
Yo, bro, that's my favorite Hell in a Cell match ever.
Listen, I go back to that match. I still get goosebumps on those two falls. I still get goosebumps to this day. I still get it.
Yeah, bro. I you know what? You might maybe watch that match again, bro.
That match, listen, that match was.
Like,
listen, you knew that Mick Foley almost died during that matchup, right? He almost died during that match. During the second fall.
Yes.
He almost died.
And the thing about it, at the time, I didn't know it though.
Me neither.
Time I watched it the first time.
Mick Foley explained it during his documentary last year, because last year was the 20th anniversary of what happened last year, and he went full detail of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on YouTube. So, like, if you want, just go ahead and check it out. It's on YouTube.
I gotta check that out.
Check it out. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I didn't even see that. And I'm probably a Mick Foley fan. Man, I should be ashamed of myself.
No, you shouldn't be. I mean, at that time, you didn't really know about it. So there you go. So now you know.
Okay.
All right. So you said Mankind. Who else?
All right. Mankind definitely up there, man. Undertaker, no question.
No question.
Gotta put him in the mix. I'm gonna say Chris Jericho because he's definitely my favorite Intercontinental champion of all time. I don't care what anybody say.
Don't forget about Jericho and Omega 2 at Double or Nothing.
Oh man, bro.
That's still gonna be crazy.
Magic. You want to talk about Magic? Then
Magic.
You go right there.
That's Magic right there, bro.
That's Magic right there, boy.
Their first match was really good. Their first match at Wrestle Kingdom, fantastic.
Yeah,
Loved
man.
it.
Oh,
Loved
man.
it.
And then finally, my final one. I'm going to just go on a limb and just say Edge.
Oh, bro.
Because Edge was like no other, bro.
Nah, his theme song was amazing. I love this theme song.
Oh, man. Don't get me started with that, man, bro. You want me to sing it to you right now?
His theme song is amazing, bro. I swear.
I ain't going to do some people, man. I ain't going to kill that Edge. But, yeah, man, his theme song, definitely no question.
Nah, but Edge has some really good matches. He has some really great matches. Edge.
Oh, man. Bro, a match in particular I like of his, man. And you just covered it, I believe. Him and Mick Foley.
Oh. WrestleMania 22, the hardcore match?
Yes.
Bro, that match was crazy, bro.
You remind me of that. I seen your review, bro.
I reviewed it on Thursday, yeah. Yes, you
did, bro. Yeah, make sure I go check it out, too.
Go ahead, check it out, guys. Go ahead, check it out.
Go check that out,
Some good stuff in there, man. Some good stuff in there.
Fire, man.
All right, TM. Nice talking to you, man. I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right, appreciate that, bro. You take care of yourself, man.
All right, bro. You too, bro.
All right.
Guys, go ahead and check out TM's channel. TM's channel will be down below in the description, man. TM, man, listen. When it comes to TM, bro, when I first started doing YouTube, TM was the first guy I hit up, bro. And me and him just, we was like Shawn Michaels and Triple H, man. We're just coexisting together ever since, man. But shout out to TM, bro. That's my brother there. TM, if you're watching, bro, I love you. Thank you so much for that interview, man. If you guys want to check out TM's channel will be down below in the description, guys. Go ahead and check out TM161. Give him a sub. Tell him that your boy Chris sent you to him, bro. TM, if you're watching, bro, I love you, man. Let's get over this news real quick here on episode 11 of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. So there's not that much news, guys, so I'm just going to go with what I have here. I only have a few stories here. I have a few minor stories before I let you guys go real quick. Now, we are going to go over. There's one article. WWE voted worst wrestling promotion of 2018 by the fans. I mean, can you fucking blame them? Low-key, can you fucking blame them? WWE is the largest pro wrestling company on the planet, but that doesn't mean they are the favorite. The Wrestling Observer Newsletter just released their 2018 Wrestling Observer Awards, and WWE won an honor that no promotion wants to have. They was voted worst promotion of all of 2018 with 612 votes. In comparison, AAA came in second with 156. Impact Wrestling claimed the third spot with 141 votes. And Lucha Underground was fourth with 62 votes. This is a fucking landslide. A landslide. This is incredibly interesting considering the fact that such a smaller audience watches Impact Wrestling, AAA, and Lucha Underground compared to WWE. Still, Vince McMahon's company claimed the spot as worst company. To make this even more interesting, World Wrestling Entertainment actually came in second in best promotion category with 1,848 votes. Of course, New Japan Pro Wrestling came in at the number one spot with 5,546 votes. You will notice that the way more people voted on the best category than the worst. What can you say? You watched Monday Night Raw through all of 2018, and Soda asked me this question, I believe last week, during the Q&A session last week. Would you rather watch, he said, would you rather watch 24 hours of 2019 Monday Night Raw, or would you rather deactivate my Twitter account? I'd rather deactivate my Twitter account. That's the first thing I'm doing. 2019 Raw, that I can bear with. Just a little bit. But 2018 Monday Night Raw, my fucking God. My God. Some of the most garbage shit ever in 2018. Let me tell you, bro. Do not get me started with 2018 Monday Night Raw, man. Do not get me started. Don't get me started here. Moving on, folks. I only have a few, just a few, not a lot, just a few. I only have like four stories to round out the week. So there's not that much news, man. And meanwhile, we're in WrestleMania season. And there's not that much news. So I don't know what's going on. Ronda Rousey fined, quote unquote, by WWE for recent actions from this past Monday night on Raw. Ronda Rousey is getting into her heel persona, and I said this for the past 2 weeks. Ronda Rousey is a heel, folks. She is a full-fledged heel. Ronda Rousey is really getting into her heel persona, and on Raw this week, she went all out. In the process, she assaulted an official. That is a big mistake. WWE announced that Rousey has been fined an unclosed amount of money due to her actions this week on the Red Brands show. This is likely a work. I mean, obviously, everything that Ronda Rousey has been doing, from Twitter, to the Twitter war with fucking Becky Lynch. It's all a work, people. It's all a work. And I quote, Ronda Rousey has been fined by World Wrestling Entertainment as a result of her unprofessional actions last Monday night on Raw. Due to the confidentiality of Rousey's contract, the amount of the fine will not be disclosed. Appropriate action has been taken. End quote. This is literally a work. After all, Ronda Rousey said herself that World Wrestling Entertainment is scripted, but you never know. It is interesting that they noted a confidentiality clause in Rousey's contract, meaning that the actual amount cannot be announced. We will just have to wait and see how this plays out on the road to WrestleMania. This is all the work, people. Rousey getting fined, saying that World Wrestling Entertainment is scripted. No, it's predetermined. Yeah, it's scripted, but it's also predetermined. So I don't know why Rousey. Right there, Ronda, you're killing kayfabe automatically right there. You're killing kayfabe. Right there, so there you go. Got a few more stories left here, guys, right here on episode 11 of the podcast. If you guys enjoyed that interview with me and TM, man, hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. Something I don't want to see. Kurt Angle possibly wrestling on Raw until WrestleMania in a 4-week retirement run. Last time I checked, this is 2019, folks. Last time I checked, man, this is 2019. Why is Kurt Angle wrestling on Monday Night Raw in 2019? Why? Kurt Angle announced WrestleMania opponent next week on Raw in Chicago. Some of wording World Wrestling Entertainment used leads us to believe the Olympic hero will be wrestling next week on Raw as well in Chicago. It was noted Kurt Angle was on a farewell tour Apollo Crews was given the honor to face Kurt Angle this week on Raw, but there was a heavy implication that Kurt Angle could be wrestling for the remaining weeks until WrestleMania retirement match. We will just have to tune in and see who faces Kurt Angle next week. So there you go, man. If I was to book this Kurt Angle retirement match at WrestleMania, I would clearly book John Cena. Clearly, when Cena first came into the company back in 2002, he made an impact on Kurt Angle. Despite that John Cena didn't win the matchup or anything, Cena still made a first impression. So I would not be surprised if you get a Kurt Angle John Cena match at WrestleMania. So that's what I would do low-key right there. Got 2 more stories for you guys, man. 2 more stories, and then we're going to get the heck out of here, man. Dixie Carter responds to Randy Orton name-dropping her in AJ Styles promo back on SmackDown like this past Tuesday. Former TNA president Dixie Carter has said she and AJ were always golden after Randy Orton name-dropped her during this week's SmackDown Live, meaning former WWE and TNA champion AJ Styles. Or instead, however, SmackDown was his home and claimed AJ was getting tanned by Dixie Carter in 2005 while the Viper was wrestling The Undertaker. This is fucking... That promo by Randy and AJ, fantastic. And we got word on this past Thursday that we're going to get AJ versus Randy at WrestleMania. Give me 20 minutes between Randy and AJ. I'm all set for the night. Or it mentioned Carter in the latest of a series of mentions of TNA by World Wrestling Entertainment as fans saw Kurt Angle mention TNA on Raw last year. AJ Styles and Randy Orton will face up at WrestleMania 35, which will take place April 7th from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So there you go. I like the fact that they name dropped Dixie Carter here. I like the fact because you want to add a dose of realism into the storyline. Obviously, AJ, as you guys know, AJ was back in TNA while Orton was fighting The Undertaker back in 2005. So there you go. I love it. I low-key love it. Something that I don't want to see here, if I can get this article up real quick. No, this is not it. Right here. Okay. If I were you guys, take this with a grain of salt. I don't know how real this is. But if anything, take this with a grain of salt. Elias wants to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania. It's part of the news. So I got to report it. This is part of the news. Elias has plenty of fans walking with him, even as a hated heel. His gimmick of becoming an instrumental interlude during WWE events could catch on if the company uses him properly. But with WrestleMania on the way, all he can focus on is the show of shows. While speaking to WKXQ, take this with a grain of salt, by the way, I don't know how real these people are, Elias was asked about having a marquee match at WrestleMania. There are a couple of people he has in mind. Ultimately, it's up to Vince McMahon, but the idea of Elias facing The Undertaker or John Cena is certainly intriguing. This is what Elias said, and I quote, "Oh yes, I've been on the road, and I've landed at WrestleMania, and we're doing it again. This time is going to be different for Elias. Last year, I had this great performance lined up, and it was ruined. So I cannot let that happen again this year. If it was up to me, I would have given ample time to do a full-on performance. I would have played all the instruments that I can play, really show off to the world. But then maybe have an Intercontinental title match and follow that up. Maybe go out against somebody like The Undertaker or John Cena. Anybody that can really top off a great performance. It's really about big stars and big moments. I've had a lot of great moments. WrestleMania, where all eyes around the world are on you there. At WrestleMania, I love to wrestle John Cena. I've got a lot of issues with that guy. I've got issues with The Undertaker. I love to take The Undertaker out. I think the living truth versus the dead man is a great story right there. Those are two guys I have in my sights right now. And one way or another, I like to get a hold of them right now. End quote. Some fans might groan at the idea of Elias facing such a high caliber opponent. This is especially true when considering legends like Taker and Cena. However, if WWE is going to continue, they need to build top stars. Elias is only 31 years old and has a lot of time left in his career, barring any unforeseen events. Therefore, if World Wrestling Entertainment was going to push Elias to a top level, it would make perfect sense for them to do so against someone like the Deadman or Big Max John. I don't know, bro. Elias right now, he's just dead in the water to me right now. Dead in the water to me right now. I used to walk with him. This year, I'm not. So, whatever Elias is doing at WrestleMania, have him there. But against Undertaker and John Cena, if there was a perfect time to build Elias, it should have been last year. You should have gave Elias at least the IC title run last year. Now you're going to make me care if you're going to push Elias? I'm not going to care. It's too late at that point. At that point, my guy, it's just too late. Finally, guys, to end the podcast here, I have little news, guys. It's just nothing going on here. The Usos, my favorite tag team right now in all the main roster. The Usos are on the course to make history at WrestleMania 35. According to WrestleVotes on Twitter, correction, the Usos are on pace to make history at WrestleMania 35. They'll become the first team to walk in the WrestleMania as tag team champions 3 years in a row. Now, they will pass two teams who did it twice. Money Inc. did it back at WrestleMania 8 and WrestleMania 9. The Dudley Boys did it back at WrestleMania 2000 and WrestleMania 17. The Demolition did not do it twice. So there you go, man. I love the Usos. Usos are the best tag team. If I'm booking the Usos for WrestleMania, I'm booking the Usos against the Hardy Boys. Take my fucking money, Vince. Matter of fact, take my phone. Take my phone. The Usos against the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania? Take my money. And if you want to do that, you can have the Usos and the Hardy Boys. If you don't have a lead-off match to kick off WrestleMania's main card, not the pre-show, the main card, I would put the Usos against the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. On top of that, Matt and Jeff, I'd rather see Matt and Jeff as a tag team rather than in a singles run. Because Jeff and Matt as a singles run, they're not going to go anywhere. So it's best fit for those two men, Matt and Jeff, to be a tag team and boost up, just a little bit, boost up the SmackDown Tag Team division. Now, on paper, the SmackDown Tag Team division, in my honest opinion, the SmackDown Tag Team division just a little bit more better than the Raw Tag Team division. I mean, who else other than the Usos on Monday Night Raw you see as a really good tag team? The Revival? The Revival, all they did was just complain and whine. Now that they're freaking Raw Tag Team champions, do you care? I don't. The reason why they won the Raw Tag Team titles was because they asked for the release and it got denied. So that's it, right there. Automatically. The Usos are the best tag team in all of WWE, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 11 of the Reality Podcast. If you guys enjoyed episode 11, hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys thought of the podcast, man. TM's channel will be down below in the description. Check him out on YouTube, man. He does Raw review, SmackDown review. He even does movies and TV show reviews, man. Really good stuff. Check out TM. Link to his channel will be down below in the description, guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications, man. Check out the content, man. Top 10 Fridays, Throwback Thursday, NXT, SmackDown, Monday Night Raw. All of these videos will be down below in the description, guys. Be sure to show this video some love and support. Also, guys, follow me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris_WB. And Snapchat at Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, you guys are looking for Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday pay-per-view reviews, Top 10 Fridays, a wrestling podcast on YouTube, and episodes of WWE 2K19 My Career, man. Hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications, man. Unfortunately, guys, tomorrow you will not get episode 3 of 2K19 My Career because I will be at work tomorrow on Sunday. So tomorrow, there will be no upload. Unless if I come back home early, you guys might get episode 3 of 2K19 My Career just a little bit late. But it depends what time I get back home from work on Sunday and how I feel after work on Sunday, which is tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If I don't upload tomorrow, I will see you guys on Monday Night Raw review. Also, guys, check out TM's channel. Like I said, link will be down below in the description. Until then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys either tomorrow for episode 3 of my career, or I will see you guys on Monday Night Raw review on Monday in Chicago. A real crowd in Chicago. Until then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.